Ultralight's going back to 1980.
Well, it kind of is, Dave, and in a matter of fact, it still flies like one, and that's the cool thing about it, I believe. This is the M-Squared Breese II. Company is M-Squared, and Breese II is the model on it, and it is a derivative of one of our very popular models in the ultralight game called Quicksilver, which many people know about. It's got a lot of differences to it. It's no longer a Quicksilver, but after they did many of the changes and saw the arrival of light sport aircraft on the scene, they went through the trouble of an effort to make it a light sport aircraft, and a special light sport aircraft approval followed shortly thereafter.
The only one of this type of aircraft that I'm aware of that has actually spent the time to do it.
You're right about that. We do have a number of other ultralight in the form of powered parachutes and trikes, but none of the folks that do what's called a fixed wing ultralight have taken that effort yet. They can still sell them as a kit, and they can be flown by a sport pilot, so they're not really out of the game, but M-Squared is one of the only ones that has done it in this particular way and brought this bright orange airplane. I really love the colors, although my face has to look orange in the video here. But if you look at this thing close, it's a really nice job on it. Kind of a metallic metal flake finish to the surfaces here. But these aren't hard surfaces. These are sewn Dacron surfaces that fit so tightly, just about like a regular wing.
What type of control system is used in this one?
Well, if you look behind me here a little bit, you can see this uses a single stick. Now, there's a few of them that have that, but if you look kind of carefully there where the rope is holding the stick so the surfaces don't flop around, you'll notice it's got a long handle on it. Two people can put their handle on that, and that's exactly what's intended. Of course, if just an individual is flying it, he puts his hand where he wants, but if an instructor is working with a student, they can both participate together. It actually is kind of a clever idea because you feel very well what the instructor may be adding to your control input as you learn how to fly this airplane. Although doing so is about as easy as it gets. This is one of the easiest flyers in the whole game.
Now, I was on the internet the other day and I saw a couple of these, and they were equipped with floats, so it must be sort of an all-around recreational aircraft.
Well, you're right, Dave, and they do have a float set for this. In fact, there's a bunch of people that use them. These are fairly common in those resort settings and various beach destinations where there's an airplane operating off the water, a lake, or the ocean, and this airplane is especially well suited to that because it'll get off the water in a very short ground run. Its ultralight heritage allows it to probably leave the water in 150 feet or less.
Did you have a flight report on this one, Dan?
I do, Dave. I've got a report on virtually all of the M-Squared airplanes. There are about 6 or 7 different models, and I've flown them all. And this one is included in that, and you can find that on buydanjohnson.com or bydanjohnson.com.